The Trump administration is delivering on its promise to reduce the number of people reliant on public assistance. The U.S. Department of Agriculture announcing it has finalized new work requirement rules that should end food stamp eligibility for nearly 700,000 Americans. KCAU-9's Washington correspondent Raquel Martin sat down with the USDA's deputy secretary. What she learned is in our top story today at 5.
The Trump administration is moving ahead with new food stamp work requirements that could strip food assistance from nearly 700,000 Americans. And some Democrats on Capitol Hill are outraged.
Frankly, they should be ashamed of themselves.
Senator Sherrod Brown says it's an attack on the country's poorest citizens.
Thousands of people who mostly have jobs that are working at $8 and $10 and $12 an hour will lose some of the help they get to feed their families.
The rule will affect able-bodied men and women 18 through 49 who don't have children. It'll restrict states from extending it past 90 days for those who don't work at least 20 hours a week. Brandon Lips, who oversees the food stamp program at the U.S. Department of Agriculture, says the safety net is still there.
States have the option to exempt 12% of their population. Individuals don't have to go to work tomorrow. They can get 3 months of benefits without any requirement, and at that point, they just have to begin volunteering.
He says the administration wants to motivate Americans to find jobs.
This is about believing in the opportunity of individuals to move to work.
That can be very, very difficult for an individual who may be struggling against homelessness, may have no transportation.
Stacey Dean with the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities has been working on food stamp policy for decades.
I think we should be doubling down on improving that program and other key work supports, not weakening the safety net.
The new rules will go into effect April 1st. In Washington, Raquel Martin.
The new changes could soon be impacting folks right here in Siouxland as well, limiting access to food stamps. The change could force more people to turn to local food pantries for help. KCAU-9 News reporter Marina Bach joins us now from the newsroom to tell us how the Food Bank of Siouxland is preparing for the expected increase in demand. Marina?
Tim, the Food Bank of Siouxland has already had a record-breaking month happen just this year. In October, they gave out more than 275,000 pounds of food to local food pantries. Now, with the new USDA changes to food stamps, they could continue to break records heading into the new year.
So the demand at those pantry programs is going to go up, and that's going to then mean those partners that operate those food pantries are going to look at us here at the food bank and go, and now I need more from you all.
In Iowa, there are more than 300,000 people receiving financial assistance from the Food Assistant Program, also known as SNAP. If more people are needing assistance from their local food pantries, then the Food Bank of Siouxland will need to start asking for more donations and financial assistance so that they're able to support that increase.
So with the impact that we're anticipating for this rule change happening in 2020, I know that we need to find more ways to have more product available so the pantries continue to meet the demand.
The next step for the food bank is to reach out to the Department of Public Health to know exactly how many people will lose SNAP benefits in the area. The food bank also shared with us today that they are going to start looking at their donors and ask them if they could maybe step up that increase so that they're able to keep up with the demand that we may have in our area. In the newsroom, Marina Bach, KCAU 9 News.